Hello everybody, and welcome to another Hearthstone edition of the Draken Files. Today we're going to be taking a look at my Mindgames priest deck. But before we get into any sort of action, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the deck. Now, I'm not going to hit everything on here, but just to hit a couple of the highlights, we do have 2 Power Word Shields, 2 Light Wardens, 2 Northshire Clerics, 2 Young Priestesses, a Lightwell, as well as Mindgames, the Prophet Velen, Ragnaros, and Ysera. And with that, let's go ahead and let's get into the action. Now, the basis behind this deck is either for late game or an early rush. You're going to use a lot of Mind Vision, Mind Games, take control of the other opponent's minions, as well as be able to buff your Lightwells and your Northshire Clerics. So it looks like we're going up against a mage this time. And to start out, we've got the Lightwell, Shadow Word Pain, as well as Divine Spirit and Mind Control. Mind Control we're going to want to not need till later. And look, we drew a Northshire Cleric, so it's a great starting hand for us, plus we get our coin. Now, most mages are either going to be playing something like a Mana Worm or that if they've got it. Luckily for us, they did not, so we're going to get that Northshire Cleric out here and pass the turn. Now, that's a little bit of a strange move if he does that. And he's going to do that, and that is going to allow us, it's going to use both of our mana crystals, but we'll be able to heal that right back up, get an extra card draw. And we already drew a Mind Vision for later on here. And we did draw our other Northshire Cleric. So we'll go ahead and hit him for 1 and pass the turn. It's a good start. We've got a good build to the hand. We've got 1 damage on the board already. And a little bit of a misplay there by the mage to start out. So let's see what they do here. Arcane Intellect, obviously not happy with the cards they got. Try to get a couple more in there for the next turn. And we have the Prophet Velen. So let's go ahead, let's get our Lightwell out here. That'll give us the 3 heal to any one of our minions here at the start of our turn. Go ahead and hit 1 for the Northshire Cleric, and let's pass the turn from there. Oh, it's going to be really interesting to see what they counter with here. Now, with that 4 mana, he's going to go ahead and polymorph the Lightwell. Not a bad move on their part, but it does take the entire turn, and we do still have 3 on the board. We did just draw into our Light Warden. Let's go ahead and let's get that up. Let's Mind Vision to see what we can steal out of our opponent's hand here. And we have a River Crocolisk. Let's just go ahead and throw that out there. Why not get a lot of board control, hit him for 3, and we'll go ahead and pass the turn. So right now he's at 5 mana. Sen'jin Shieldmaster, not a bad play, and obviously we've got a lot on the board. He's trying to, head off a little bit of that damage here. With that, we can go ahead and we can Mind Game, and I'm thinking after that we'll probably go ahead and, depending on what we get here, another River Crocolisk. We're going to use our coin, go ahead and Shadow Word the Sen'jin Shieldmaster. So we've got a lot of incoming damage here to start out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 damage this turn on turn 5, so that's pretty good. And we've got a full board. Now we've got a little bit of a card disadvantage. We played a lot of cards early, but this deck can do that. An Oasis Snapjaw and a Bloodfend Raptor. Not too bad, and he's got 5 damage. He's got a lot of health on there, and there's our Inner Fire. With that, we do also have our Divine Spirit. That's going to allow us to turn one of our Northshire Clerics into a 6/6. All but pretty much clear off that Snapjaw. Be able to use one of our 1/1s to get rid of the rest of that. And now once again, we are using a lot of cards here, but we're only going to take 2 damage. We can, get rid of our sheep, heal up, draw a couple of cards to get us some of those back. And then our Light Warden is also going to take a buff. We'll use the Crocolisk that we got from him to clear off that Bloodfen and go ahead and hit him for some more and end our turn. So far, this game is shaping up really well. We're still at 30 health. They're down to 15. And he's going to Firebolt to get rid of that Northshire Cleric. That's not a bad play. Try to get a little bit more control on the board. And then a Raid Leader for later on. That's not too bad. Now we've got our second Mind Vision. We've also got, and it looks like he's actually gone ahead and conceded. So that allows you guys to see a little bit there of the power of that Mind Games deck. Well, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.